All right, here we go. 26, homework 2.3. So this first part isn't really required from you on 2.6, on 26, but it will be on the test, and so that's why I'm kind of doing it. Okay? So remember, we're finding all of these things. Now we're going to find this last piece. This is what chapter 2.3 is about, is finding the x-intercept. The other 2.3 or 2.2 was about this. 2.3 is about finding the x-intercepts. Okay? Now, so let's talk about that. Okay? I need to find f prime of x. Well, that's equal to 2 times 2, which is 4x, minus 12. And then set that equal to 0. Okay? So always 2 times that first number. That's it. Okay? Now, plus 12, and I get 4x is equal to 12. So what's the axis of sim? Divide by 4, divide by 4, and get x is equal to 3. Okay? And that is your axis of sim. Okay? Now we're going to plug that in. F of 3 is equal to 2 times 3 squared minus 12 times 3 plus 18. So I'm going to get 9 times 2, which is 18, minus 3 is 36, right? Plus 18. Are these halves? Is this a half? Right? Then we're on the right track. Woo-hoo. Okay? Minus 18 plus 18. What does that give me? F of 3 is equal to 0, right? And so 3 and 0 is my vertex. Okay? 3 and 0 is my vertex. Okay? Is it really? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, it really is. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go. Alright, so, good. So silly. Okay. Now I need a couple other points, right? I need plug in 0 for x, right? So, what is f of 0? Well, it's 18, right? And then when I plug in f of 2 times 3, I better get 18 also. So when I plug in f of 6, I should get 18. So I have 0 and 18, and I have 6 and 18. And so let's talk about that. What is 6 squared? That's 36 times 2. That would be 72. Is that right? No. 70, yeah. 72. And then what is 6 times 12? 72. And what is 72 minus 72? 0. Okay? Boop, boop. Alright, cool. Got my 18. Alright, so my graph looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3, that's 6. So my other So it's coming down, it's touching, and it's going through. Right? Where is my x, my axis, where's it crossing the x-axis? The x-axis. So the y-axis is right here, the y-intercept. The x-intercept is right there. So my x-intercept is 3. My y-intercept is 18. Is it open up? Opens up. Okay. The minimum value is 3, 0. That's your min, which is also your vertex. Okay. And your axis of sim. My axis of sim was 3. Okay. We didn't learn anything new. And this is why. We want to factor this guy. We want to factor this. Okay? We want to figure out where does it cross. So we're going to factor it. There's a 5-step method. The first step is GCF. The second step is what I call parentheses star variable. Okay? The third step is signs. Okay? The fourth step is product and sum. Okay? The fifth step is star cleanup. Okay? All right. So, first off is GCF. What goes in to 2, 12, and 18? 2 does, right? How many times? Once. 6. And 9, right? So now I have this. Okay? And now I'm going to try to break this up. Now, the star variable means, is there a star out in front? There's no star. If there's no star, then there's no star cleanup. Okay? That means you're only worried about these 3. Okay? So the key here is we have our product and sum. This is your product. This is your sum. Okay? We have our signs and we have our parentheses star variable. So this comes down. Okay? This comes down into both pieces. Okay? And then our signs say that this sign comes down and this sign tells me if these signs are the same or if they're different. If this is a plus, that means they're the same. So that means that these two have to be the same. So if this is a minus, this has to be a minus. Okay? It's about same or different. Then I'm going to talk about my product and my sum. My product is 9. My sum is I'm adding, right? To be 6. So I need 2 things that multiply to be 9. Right? They multiply to be 9. Sorry. And they add to be 6. So what's 2 things multiply to be 9 and add to be 6? 3 and 3, right? So the big number comes first, which is obviously 3. Get it? Never mind. Alright, so 3 and 3. And this is why I laughed earlier, because I was like, oh, okay. So there's only one place where it hits, and that's at 3. When I solve, 2 can't go to 0. X minus 3 can only be 0, and these are the same. So then I'll add 3 and I'll add 3, so x is equal to 3. And that is where your zeros are for x. Okay? Your zeros for y are when you plug 0 in for x, right? And you get the c function, 18. Okay? But this is your 0 for x. Okay? And that is factoring. Okay? So we're going to know how to factor. We're going to know how to graph. This is a big 2 weeks for us. By next week, we have to be able to do this on the test. Big 2 weeks. So boards are going to be huge.